Hey guys, we are going to talk about the jumping from the Dogs to Diapers online course. This is Gertie and this is Liz. Liz and I train together. So Liz is gonna do a demonstration. This is about the segment about when you have guests come to your house, or even if you walk through your house and your dog is just accustomed to kind of greeting you by taking the paws off of the floor. That's not gonna be okay once the baby arrives. So we wanna show you guys what we do to deter the jumping. So first step is we use, this is called a short tab. You can cut an old leash, or you can buy something online called, like a short dog tab leash, normally about 12 inches, and sometimes you have to cut it a little shorter depending on the height of your dog. So Gertie is a very happy young 6-month-old Bernedoodle who loves to spring around on earth. And Gertie actually lives with toddlers, and she is here for training, so she's just a perfect demonstration. Now, what we're gonna do is Liz is gonna rile up the environment, which isn't hard to do when you have an active young puppy. When Gertie starts using her paws or her forepaws leaving the floor, that is when you will see Liz give the appropriate correction on the short tab. So just getting her going. So you can see she kind of springs around. Now she hasn't made contact until then, so good. Liz holds up the tab, telling her no, and you can also use the command off. Now if she jumps up on the table, you hold the leash up towards whatever it was, the table, the counter, the couch. So even with the dog in a stimulated mind frame, the dog has to learn how to control his impulses. So she can be excited, she cannot jump and make contact with a human, furniture, toddlers, anything like this. Whoop. And she jumped on me, so no, off. And I just hold up my short tab until she calms down. When she calms down, I release it. No. Good. So we are perfectly fine with her having the puppy zoomies, but we will not allow her to use us as a springboard. Now, anytime you have people coming and going, it accelerates the energy of the environment. Training the dog in that state of mind is always going to be the most challenging, but if you are consistent, you have your short tab, you use the word no and off, and then remember, each time she jumps, the duration of the correction gets longer, meaning you hold the short tab up a little longer, like what I demonstrated when she jumped on me. I was calm, it's not a sharp movement. Good, and let's see if we can do one more. Good. So, just kind of getting her excitable. Up, paw touched, no. She holds it up. See how the dog is fighting to get back to the ground? That's the goal. You want it to be the dog's idea to stay on the ground. No. Good. Hold it up. Hi, Gertie. Hi, Gertie. So she's jumping. Now she made contact. My no. Get my leash. And I hold her up towards me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Calm her down. State of mind changes. And I release my tab. Good. Hey, Gertie. Good. Now, Liz, you're going to go outside, knock on the door, and then come in. And you can tell, she's trying. You can see Gertie's okay, she's jumping away from us. She's doing everything she can to not get in trouble. So she just has to learn how to control it.
Hey, Pup, what you doing?
Good, so the minute the contact is made, calm her down. Good. Now, we're gonna do an example now because we've gotten the environment super stimmed only to be able to show you what a correction would look like. Now we're gonna be calm and methodical about like knocking and coming in, petting the dog, and you'll see it's much easier for her to be able to make the right decision now. You never want extreme highs or lows in dog training. Good.
Hey guys, good morning. Oh, what a good girl. What's up, Pop? Hi, babe.
Calm petting. Release her off the place. And she offered the place on her own, which was probably a byproduct of like getting the, you know, little bit of correction. She's like, I don't trust myself, let me go sit on my place. Keep an upright position like what Liz is doing. She's petting calm. She's talking to her in a calm voice. She's walking slow. She's not creating more energy than the door itself already creates. It doesn't take much with an excitable dog, and she's a friendly dog. It's not like, you know, she doesn't have bad intentions to hurt you or control you. She's just being a happy, excitable puppy. Hey, sweets. So see how my petting is calm. Now, she jumped up? No. No. And now I can pet again. So it's going to take some consistency, and especially the younger the dog and the more immature the dog. That is why that short tab needs to stay on the dog, hanging from the dog when you guys are home and you're practicing any sort of training scenarios, or if you know that you're having guests come and go. The only warning sign that I have with the short tab is make sure that it doesn't have a loop that could catch on anything and the dog could choke. So it needs to be, that's a pretty slippery short tab that just slides along. If you have a dog that tries to chew the short tab, our advice to you is to put some lemon juice on it. Just take a fresh lemon, cut it, and then just kind of go back and forth on the rope with it. And that should deter the dog to want to put it into its mouth. All right, thank you.